and good afternoon, evening, wherever you may be around the world. This is Rudy Radiger. This is the GCAA Sports Network's live broadcast of Region 17 Men's Soccer Championship as the number 1 seed takes on the number 2 seed, Darton State hosting Georgia Military, both receiving votes in the last, most recent NJCAA Men's College, Men's Coaches Poll, They take off against each other for the right to advance to the Southeast District Championship, which will take place next weekend. Site to be determined, opponents to be determined. The teams are finalizing things here before we get going. But as we take a look at the starting 11 for Georgia Military, it'll be Holiday in goal. And he's done well this year. As Holiday, as a first-year player in Region 17, he's going to have Arara, Zakiri, Chabada, Aaron Ayala, Marcus Tadeo, Gotzi, Joni Turner, Taku, Mashin Gadzi, and Insa Goyi and Christopher Velez are the starters for Dave Sexton's Bulldogs from Georgia Military. For the hosts, the reigning regular season and defending tournament champs from Darton State, who only won this region championship on goal difference this year, splitting a pair of decisions with Georgia Military, losing at home here in Albany, but then defeating Georgia Military 3-0 up in Milledgeville to win the regular season championship. Last year, ran away with it a little bit, and then won the championship here against Georgia Military, as Military 2 years in a row knocking off Andrew College in the semifinal. For Darton, as you can see on your screen there, it's going to be Trevor Newman with Aaron Scanlon, Pedro Hurtado, Brandon Berg, Alvaro Campanzano, Romulir Ambrosi, Tyler Hall, Garrett Dutton, Tirico Williams, Sean Hofstetter, and Takumi. Single name Takumi. So we're getting the captain meeting right now with the officials. One change that we're going to have to do to our scoreboard there is Darton will be in red, GMC will be in white. So we'll make that change to the scoreboard for you, but this is the GCAA Sports Network live broadcast of Region 17 Men's Soccer. I'm Rudy Radiger, but thanks for tuning in. As we get ready for these players to do the international walkout, I want to remind you, if you're tuning in for the first time of the last 2 days, you can use the Twitter handle Rude Sports. That's RUUD Sports. Let us know you're tuning in. We'll give a shout out. And if you want to say hello to anyone or just let us know you're watching and where you may be. We thank you. We're going to step away for the international walkout. We'll be back in just a moment. This is the GCAA Sports Network. So the formalities, as they may say, are done, and the teams will be kicking off for the second straight year here in the semifinals here at Darton State College. The winner of this, again, advances to the Southeast District Tournament, which is a 4-team tournament, 2 teams coming out of the Carolina region. The winner of this game and the winner from Florida will be the 4 teams competing for the rights to advance to the national tournament. On the women's side earlier today, a 6-2 victory by Darton women to advance directly to the women's national tournament. So different qualifications, but chances here for Darton to pull the double for 2 years in a row. And that's as far as back as my history goes. So I know the women have won 5 straight region championships. The men and coached by Bart Sassness. I could not tell you how many championships the Cavaliers have had. But Darton will be in red with black, and Georgia Military will be in white with red shorts and white socks. So Military going left to right, and they will defend the opening kickoff taken by Darton State. Played out to the far side, and Tyler Hall looking for Hofstetter, and he loses it, and it'll look to be brought back. An immediate quick ball looking over for Ambrosi, but it's brought down by Military on the far side looking forward. As they'll look for Jordy Turner there, number 11, quite frequently, but it's going to be Mashingay's going to get it and give it back. A little layoff, playing forward, and Ambrosi looking to get forward there, but it's going to be played forward by Garrett Dutton, and Alvaro is tackled, loses the ball, and it's going to be brought down by Gotzi. Gotzi plays it in there for Turner, and Turner sees it go out for a goal kick. Floodlights on here. We're just now 6 o'clock, so we got a little early start, about 1 minute and 7 seconds into the match. So if you're just joining us, it is 0-0. This game kicking off just a little bit before 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, about midnight in the UK. So hopefully we're getting some views, and that's a misplay as Gotzi plays it forward, and it's going to be deflected as Ara tried to get on it, and it will go out for a corner kick, the first of the match for Georgia Military. Military on the year scoring 3.4 goals a game while giving up just shy of 1. On the other side, Darton slightly shorter on the goals per game, but at 3, and they gave up 0.85 instead of 0.99 goals a game. Here's going to be the corner taken by Taku and headed away by Hurtado, but it's going to have a one-time chance and blocked down by Alvaro, and it'll be picked up by Takiro Williams. Plays it in for Ambrosi. Knocked away and right back down. Pedro Hurtado playing it forward, and the ball's won. Aaron Ayala gets it into Gaitsi. Ayala again. Going to be played into Taku. Aaron Ayala plays it back to Zakiri. Zakiri will play that diagonal ball and headed away by Brandon Berg. Taku again with the ball. Mashingades is Taku's last name, and the flag goes up, and an offside, coming back from an offside position, was Jordy Turner. So about 81 degrees right now, mostly dry, sunset in about 45 minutes. 60% chance of rain tomorrow if you're interested. Ball's played, and that'll coming off his line to collect will be Ellis Holiday, freshman goalkeeper. Can play very direct, Ken Holiday, and that one goes and knocked down. both these teams with creative players. Both teams can play a bit direct, and they both have quality center backs. Something that the region wasn't really known for last year was defenders, and this year the region changed a little bit in the way that the teams were all compiled. And here's Holiday with the big kick. Pedro Hurtado. And continue to flick it on and mashing gaze. And now Hurtado sends that away. Past us. And out for a throw-in for Georgia Military. Throw-in taken up the line and headed away by Takumi Jinin. Played in for Ayala. And the ball played by Campazano is taken away. Right back again, Dutton putting pressure on Ayala. Over to Gitze. And he's going to play an early ball in. And stumbling on the ball, but not able to keep it in there. Military will go all the way back to their goalkeeper. And the ball from Holiday comes out of play right in front of head coach Dave Sexton. Throwing up and headed away. And both players going in for that well. This one's played up into the corner where Takumi Jinin is going to defend against Arara. Back across. Pressure coming from Turner. Tyler Hall flicked it out to Scanlon. And now Tyler Hall will take the throw for Darton. Decides to leave it and will give it off to Aaron Scanlon. Scanlon looking forward to Ambrosi, who has it knocked away by Chabada. Now headed away, and Darton will keep moving up the line. It's just about a little over 6.5 minutes into the match. No score here. So throw-in going to be taken by Sean Hofstetter. Big throw looking into the box. Up in the air. Chabada wins it. And Military will look to get out of pressure. Into space for Aurora. And cleared and taken well by somebody in the crowd. As Takumi Jinin sent that away. It'll be throw and taken by Georgia Military on the far side. Christopher Velez puts it in play and gets it back. And that is blocked as Gotsis had it blocked. He'll take the throw in, plays it square into the middle where it's tackled away. And now countering is Berg. Coming up from the center back position, plays it out wide, looking for, I believe that's Ambrosi. Romulir Ambrosi will win the corner. First of the match for Darton State. Ambrosi gets it and tries to play it, doesn't quite get enough on it, And it's deflected, and it'll come back out. And back into the box. Ambrosi's there. Tackled away. Picked up by Garrett Dutton. Plays it out wide to Sean Hofstetter. Back to Alvaro. And Hofstetter again. Under the pressure from Ayala. Ayala gets it and drives forward. And Jenin wins the ball. But it'll go out for a throw-in to Georgia Military. Throw-in backwards. And a quick ball will be brought down and swung out wide to Tyler Hall. Hall's looking for Ambrosi, is broken up, but he gets it right back, and he'll drive forward. Does Tyler Hall. Outside of the foot, past Ambrosi. Ambrosi back across, and no chance as Ellis Holiday scrambles across the goal, and in just about 10 minutes in, Darton State takes a 1-0 lead over Military as a combination play from Hall and then played across. Ambrosi lays it across, and an easy finish as Ellis Holiday scrambling across the goal. And it's a 1-0 lead for Darton State College. Military gets the game started again. Big challenge coming in. Ambrosi trying to get past his mark again. Picks up the ball under pressure. Will cut inside. Gives it to Williams. Williams through ball looking for Alvaro Campuzano. And just out of the way. Just out of the reach, and Holiday there to get it. Big punt there, and headed away by Hurtado. But back into an easy collection by Takumi Mashingaze, who will sit deep line playmaker type of midfielder. Prefers to find those pockets deep instead of high up the field. And so we'll have a corner kick on the far side from Military to be taken by Jordy Turner. Swung in deep, back post, headed away up in the air, but not out of danger. Ayala tries to hit one time, missed it, and stumbling, and poked away by Garrett Dutton, which relieves some pressure. Ayala picking it up, but having it poked away by Jenin again. Newman collects the ball. Both games between these two teams have been shutouts one way or the other, so here, standing up, Takumi Jenin turns away momentarily. The Military attack swung around to Velez, into Mashingaze, and now to Chapada. Ayala plays it way back. And the whistle goes, offside flag up. And there'll be a foul for handling on Ambrosi, so free kick to Military. But back to those two games. Georgia Military defeated Darton here in Albany 2-0 on September 9th. But then fell 3-0 up in Milledgeville, which allowed Darton to win the region regular season championship and the right to host this game. So back-to-back shutouts, and here we are. Could imagine that both teams were using that as a talking point as far as getting the early lead, get yourself up, because whoever scores first has gone on to win by at least 2 goals and keep a clean sheet. Ayala will pick it up under pressure, be turned away, and Tyler Hall wins it and wins a free kick. Hofstetter flicks it on and wins the free kick. And a free kick taken. Ambrosi free header in front of the goal. Doesn't get that redirected. And he'll go out for a goal kick. So 30-15 remain here in the first half. 1-0 is the score in favor of Darton State. Holidays, kick taken. Hofstetter there, and it'll come into the feet of Williams. A foul is called. So Campenzano will take another free kick. Checking was Dutton. Ball towards the box, headed away by Zakiri. But Berg keeps it in, gets it back from Hall. And Berg will cut. And holding it up in the corner there, his defender falls down, plays it for Hall. Hall will dance and cuts back, plays it across the box. And Hofstetter is there, and it's a goal. Hofstetter with the diving scissor kick for a 2-0 lead in favor of Darton State here. .29:01 remain here in the first half. 2-0 lead for Darton State. So Hofstetter receiving the ball from Tyler Hall. Hall came in with 6 goals and 4 assists on the year. And so Military will start the game back again, trailing by a pair of goals. Hurtado stepping up. And big challenge on the near side as Pedro Hurtado wins it again. And Ayala, touch, just gets away from him. Ayala wins it. Hurtado plays an early one. Jordy Turner plays it up to Aurora. Aurora in double trouble and gets it taken away. And Williams gets away, gives it up to Campenzano. Campenzano's early ball too far and picked up Ambrosi. Long punt. Hofstetter who has a second goal so far, couldn't get on the end of that, and it struck and collected as Jordy Turner Campazano up the line looking for Williams. Pressure on his back. Turns inside, gives it in Ambrosi. Ambrosi turns. Swung around the back from Berg to Scanlon. Early ball, back post for ambitiously from Alvaro Campazano heading that. Look, you know, you think about a winger, and that's usually one of those take it on the chest and go in a goal or have it a first time. Hofstetter winning the ball. And it'll come back to Campazano. Plays it wide up to Williams. Hurtado overlapping, has the ball come to him. Took a little bit of time. Plays it off of the challenge of Zakiri. So Hofstetter will take the throw in here. 26-26 remain in the first half. Throw in towards the 6-yard box. Flick on and knocked away by Chibata. Tanashi Chibata. Now Campazano will take the corner kick. Will be an outswinger from the right foot of Campazano. Towards the near post and out for another corner kick. So Campazano will take the corner. And now the referee stops the clock and is going to have a chat, it looks like, with Ambrosi and Tanishi Shibata. And these guys having a little bit of fun and games down there in the 6-yard box. So Campazano plays it and comes to the back post on the ball from Takumi Jinin. And will be swung around to Garrett Dunton. Back to Jinin, and now back swinging around all the way to Ambrosi. Romelier Ambrosi trying to get past his man, cuts him back. And he had runners, 3 of them, all against 2, but played the near post ball and easily collected by Ellis Holiday. And that is knocked away by Takumi Jinin. And we'll have a substitution come in. As coming off is Insa. Or no, I'm sorry, he's going to stay on. That's going to be Christopher Les coming off, being replaced by Kosi Maduchum. And throwing up the line. And trying to get by and passing Hurtado and crossing in. But there to clear it away is Berg for the Darton State defense. Not what he had in mind is just move up the line. And looking to throw that ball towards the box. Trying to be brought back down by Turner. Crossing the goal, no one there. Goes out all the way on the other side for a throw-in. Both coaches flabbergasted on that as ball going all the way through the box. bouncing around from the biggest guy on the pitch to the smallest guy on the pitch between the two teams. And it'll be Ayala trying to get it forward, but Alvaro Campuzano picking that up. Turner dancing with cover from Scanlon. Ambrosi missing that. And he'll help win it back. And swinging it back to the goalkeeper, Newman. But Newman's kick short and one back, and we'll just put Darton State back on their own area for a throw-in by Scanlon. Looking up the line from Tyler Hall. His little flick is picked up. And the hopeful ball will go all the way into the box where Newman will now pick it up. And this will be a header, one. Flicked on there. And now played into space, as it seems like the military team is a little bit off of rhythm of what's expected as this ball's played forward. And will be cleaned up, but Tyler Hall looks to bring it down. Scanlon gives it back to him, and now Hall trying to go forward, gets a little tangled up, loses his footing. And Ayala, with some space, will clip it towards the wide area there, but one away by Darton. And Ambrosi trying to turn on his man. Will go out. And throw in taken by Darton. The pace has very much changed since the second goal. As the sun has begun to really set here. And this is going over Scanlon's head, and he'll have to play it away as Jordy Turner was there. And Turner will look to bring it down, turns on Scanlon. Now pulls it back and will look to cross it. And the volley is a little bit soft from Tadeo, excuse me. If he had gotten his foot on that, that would have been danger for Trevor Newman, but Newman an easy collection. Scanlon will play on over to Hall. And Hall gets it to Williams. Williams cuts past one, looks for Ambrosi. Ambrosi's trying to slip in. Ambrosi trying to get past his mark. And the Georgia military defense, Chibata will have to just poke it away. And Pedro Hurtado gets past Ayala. And swing it over to Scanlon. Scanlon's ball to the back post where Alvaro Campuzano's there. Plays it across the goal to nothing but open space. And the hard work by the winger gives a look across and says, where was the runner? Ambrosi with pressure in the corner. Ayala and Ambrosi playing. Ambrosi wins the ball, and he's pulled down from behind by Ayala. Free kick taken across. Swung and missed. And it'll be cut out by Williams on a possible counterattack. Campuzano takes it, and the ball out of play for a throw-in. Will be a substitution coming in. Michael Kamakanu He replaced Gatsis. Throw is backwards to Zakiri. And won by the Darton midfield. And Hurtado goes up, can't win it, but it is won and played out of play by Takumi Jinin. So after waiting for the ball, we'll have a throw in and restart. Throw in taken. Jennings there to win it. It's going to fall back to Ayala. Ayala trying to get past Hurtado, but sophomore and sophomore battling. They were in this game again against each other last year. Kumi Mashingaze is turned away, but it'll be remain with Military for the throw-in. Goye throws it up the line for Jorny Turner, or now be Aurora, who loses that ball. Big throw up the line. And it'll be a judge to have come in and gone out. Taku Mashingaze with a floating ball into the box, picked up, but poked away. Tyler Hall losing it there on the combination. With 15:50 remain here in the first half, it's still 2-0 in favor of Darton State, as this game has changed a bit of pace and tempo, as earlier it was a little bit more open at times, and now it's slowing down as the ball is flicked on. And Hofstetter putting lots of pressure and helped out there by Dunton. Scanlon winning well to send it out on the far sideline. And again, stepping in, playing that out. Throw in taken, Scanlon again, but this time the header falls down to Tato. And now Turner striking, and at the backs, about the front post area, Hurtado there to block it. And Mashingaze venturing very far forward here, plays it across, and now it's going to come to Williams. And looking to switch it to Tyler Hall, not, and shouts wanting for, I don't know, a penalty or whatever, which is a little bit unusual as ball already out of play. As Darton will defend here on the corner, floating in, and Turner is blocked, and big save by Newman on the goal line after, and now saving another one as Ayala's turned away. Big save by Garrett Dunton to start off with, and then Newman blocking one on the line. Another one floats in. This one off the crossbar, knocking on the doorstep is Georgia Military here, time and again. And now Aaron Ayala with the ball, dancing, looking to cut on Scanlon. Plays it near post and up to Tyler Hall. Hall trying to turn on his man, losing it. And now Ambrosi steps in, looking to change things up. Tyler Hall puts the ball into space, and he'll run up the sideline. Now plays it for Ambrosi. Ambrosi touching past his man into space with pressure coming from behind. Ambrosi plays it across the goal, and it's turned away. But the clearance will fall down and strike well over the goal. And they'll say it's a corner kick. So it'll be taken by Alvaro Campenzano. Oh, the big body's forward, and this one's floated. Look at Hofstetter, who's got the second goal of the game, and it's able to be cleared away by Jack Arara. Dribbles forward, plays it for Jordy Turner. And Scanlon's there. Scanlon being pulled, and now Jordy Turner goes down outside the box for a free kick. Nakia Hawkins getting ready to check in for Georgia Military. All the big bodies going forward for Georgia Military. Security Chabado all up there. And Turner will play it and head it away. And Ayala strikes and wide of the post. The substitution will be made. Nakia Hawkins will come in at left back for Georgia Military. Ambrosi looking to get that one over the head, but it doesn't come to him, and now just cleared away by Military. Throw-in taken by Scanlon on the far side. Hall flicks it on, but right into the feet of Mashingaze. And Taku Mashingaze plays a little combination, gets it back, plays another one, gets it back, gives it and gets it. Now Scanlon tries to turn it away, but it comes right back to Military, and Mashingaze playing with about 3 people over there. And falls down to Scanlon, who heads it. And now he boots it away. And Williams looking to turn on, gets past his man, and sliding tackle not good enough. It's going to be slipped across for Alvaro Campenzano. And now taking it to the byline, a little clip, and the header will go out for a corner kick. So Campenzano will take the corner kick. It'll be a right foot out swinger. And comes into the box and headed away by Zakiri. And Hall can't get it. And now it's a counterattack for Military. Can they get there? Can they make things happen? Hurtado slowing it down. Turner picks up the ball, guarded by Jenin. And Hurtado and the referee get to know each other really well. And now a free kick. And then Jenin switches the point of attack through Scanlon now to Tyler Hall. Back to Hall. And strikes to the near post and diving, but out of the reach of Ellis Holiday. Be a goal kick. Big kick, and Hurtado plays it down. Now Campenzano in towards Williams. And Hofstetter and Ayala battling, and big challenge there. So quick little touch there to get it started. And Maschengaze gets it and turns. Jenin brings it down. Plays it to Ambrosi trying to battle. And center back making the run. For Military, plays it towards the center back, and now Turner smashes one. It's blocked. Ayala and Turner over on the near side, cleared away by Pedro Hurtado. Chabada making a run and has stayed forward and asking for the ball in the middle. Played it across. There he is. And shot and score. And so it is a 2-1 as the center back goes forward and collects the goal. So the first game in this 3 series this year that there is a response from one team to score against the other. So restarting in the first half here with 6:33 to go. It's a 2-1 game. And Hofstetter going in hard against Nakia. Nakia Hawkins, and that's be a throw-in for Darton State. Pedro Hurtado will take the throw-in. Up towards Williams. Williams under pressure. And Jenin tackling it away. Maschengaze plays it back to Chabada. On 5.5 minutes, Taku Maschengaze plays it forward. Really kind of spreading things out, looking, and now spraying that ball, looking to get over Hurtado. And Turner. Tyler Hall going to work on the far side, cutting in, now slipping it back out to the overlap of and he'll try to get past his mark, and holding him up in the corner, plays it back to Dutton, back over to Scanlon. Early ball looking for Williams, and Hofstetter had a chance for the brace as it bobbled past the post. So Ellis Holiday will take the goal kick here. Just over 4 minutes remaining as Jordan Turner heads it forward into space. Plays it across. Both runners on the backside fall down, and it's easily turned away as Tyler Hall will cut in. Plays it and swung over to Alvaro Campenzano. Back inside to Dutton. Dutton up to Williams. Williams looking for Hall. Poked away just in the nick of time by Zakiri, but Military not able to get out of trouble, and Hawkins' clearance is off of Campazano's side of his face. So 3.5 minutes remain here. Hawkins throws it backwards. And Turner brings it down on the chest. Dances and out of play. Hurtado throws it into Campazano. Looking for the run of Ambrosi. But it's cleared away by Chibata. Three minutes remain here in the opening half. 2-1 the score. That'll be a big throw from Sean Hofstetter. And throws it in to the near post. Brought down, and Hofstetter mishits that one and goes out for a goal kick. And clock is stopped with 2:34 here in the first half. Ellis Holiday will get ready to restart the match. And booming kick coming into the center circle. Hofstetter there. And Williams sees Hawkins win it and plays it up into the channel as Turner is there. A lot of confusion here. Who's marking who? And the throw in taken, flicked on. Now Ayala picks it up and will try and slip it through and turned away on a well-timed tackle by Berg. And off the deflection, Hurtado now with it. And Mashin Gaze. Gets a free kick there. So it'll be a free kick by Jordy Turner. Nakia Hawkins going up there wide, just out of the view of your screen. And Turner will play it. And coming for the punch is Newman. And Ambrosi on the counterattack on the far side of the field. And Ambrosi down to the byline, under pressure, tackled away and cleared, where Scanlon will pick it up. And Scanlon, and now we've got the clock stoppage. So 44 seconds remain here in the half, and stoppage of clock for a player down on the far end to be checked on by the athletic trainer. That player will have to go off, and a new player will come on with just under a minute remaining here in the opening half. It's still 2-1. Darton started out with 2 goals for a 2-0 lead, and then a response after a long time in the front third by Chibata, and here we get restarted. Ball's played forward, comes down to Mashingaze in Ayala. Dancing and losing it to Scanlon, who has it go off of him for a throw-in with 20 seconds remaining. And Tyler Hall plays it forward towards Ambrosi on the floor, where Pedro Hurtado steps in and wins it under all kinds of pressure. And Brosi will get it with 2 seconds, and he'll play it to Hall. And that'll be the first half come to a close here. 2-1 in favor of the host, Darton State College. This is the Region 17 men's soccer championship match. The winner of this goes on to play in the Southeast District Tournament next weekend. So all on the line, it's win or go home on the road to the NJCAA Division I Men's Soccer National Tournament. So we'll step away. This is Rudy Redigway. Thank you for watching. We're going to step away. We'll be back in just a little bit. It's about a 15-minute halftime, and we'll be back. You are watching the GCAA Sports Network. Well, we're just about ready for the second half kickoff here. This is the GCAA Sports Network. I'm Rudy Radiger, and this is the championship version of the men's soccer tournament. Darton State College leading Georgia Military College 2-1 here as we're getting ready for the second half kickoff. It will be GMC to take the opening second half kick. 45 minutes of regulation remain in this one. We've had one overtime match between the men's and women's soccer tournaments, and that was a double overtime thriller last night. A 2-1 decision to South Georgia on the women's side, who defeated Andrew College. And then South Georgia fell 6-2 today to Darton State in the women's championship game earlier. Don't think we're going to have a 6-2 final here, as Military played last on Wednesday, defeating Andrew College 2-0. And this ball's floated towards the back post, headed away by Hawkins, who came in the first half and has remained out as a left back. Taku Mashingaze plays it forward into Aurora and back. And looking back into the channel for Aurora, plays it across. Turner lurking, but it's going to fall to Tyler Hall. Hall clips a ball looking for Ambrosi. And Romelu Ambrosi sees it go out off of his shin for a throw-in to Georgia Military. Reminder, if you're tuning in wherever you may be, we've seen as many as 75 people watching live, as Turner putting pressure there as it goes all the way back to Tyler Newman. Newman mishits it, and a one-time play as Ayala come lurking, but Newman out to be very brave and risky perhaps, and wins that as Ayala was coming on hard. But back to the, if you want to let us know you're tuning in, you can use the Twitter handle Rude Sports, R-U-U-D Sports. Tyler Hall keeps that in play and has it poked away on a slide tackle, and Scanlon sends it forward. Throws it up the line. Ambrosi putting pressure. It's going to come to Sean Hofstetter. Scanlon clips it back to Hofstetter. And back. And Scanlon wins it away. Throw in forward, picked up by Scanlon. Hall has it knocked away from him. Taku Mashingaze comes forward and out of play off of Kasi Maduchim. Ambrosi tries to turn on his man, gets to Williams. Williams slips it back over to Ambrosi. Holds off his man. Hall and Ambrosi interchange the ball, leaves it off for Dutton. Dutton slips and loses, and Ayala trying to bring it forward. Hofstetter will play it out to Campazano. Campazano has it slid away from him by Nikhil Hawkins. Played forward to Ambrosi in the far corner. Dances. And it'll go out for a goal kick. header won by Hofstetter, but it falls down to Ayala for Military. Now over to Hawkins, who surges forward and has it poked away, but out for a throw-in to GMC. And Hurtado plays it away, and it will be another throw-in to the visitors, the Bulldogs of Georgia Military. Hawkins plays it for Turner. Turner trying to play it across, bounces around, and off of Hurtado, it will be a corner kick to Military. And the corner kick taken. Punched away by Newman and hit first time, but blocked again. Ambrosi trying to get on the end of it. Hall to Williams. Williams out to Ambrosi. Ambrosi back to Hall. Two runners lurking. Hall steps back, pokes it for Williams. It's going to come back to Hall. Hall goes down, and no call, as it looked like Hall tried to jump his way around the defense, instead just missed it and took a fall. Scanlon with pressure plays it up to Hall, back to Scanlon, and will bounce back to Scanlon, out towards Ambrosi, down towards the corner, and the cross is blocked out for a corner kick. So driven ball towards the near post, and Sean Hofstetter with almost a third goal. He has one on the day. It's right now the game winner. Came into the game with 4 goals and 6 assists, but nearly a hat trick today. Goal kick knotted down by Hofstetter and then blasted forward as it'll come out as Takumi Jinin clears that away. Throw in taken backwards. Turn back to Holiday, and Hofstetter able to play it back and get it out of trouble. Scanlon up to Ambrosi. Ambrosi pokes it out to, tries to get past one marker. Throw in taken. Scanlon knotted down. Back to Hall. Hall cuts on one, and incoming. Good collection there up on the camera platform. Campazano will come to take the free kick. Free kick on the wide area here. We'll bend it towards, it's a driven ball, and it's going to fall down. Hofstetter, wide of the mark. Just under 36 minutes remaining here in this second half. Holiday plays it forward. Hofstetter will play it out to Hurtado. Hurtado cuts inside past Ayala. Bursting forward, Pedro Hurtado out to Campazano. Dancing on and past Nakia Hawkins. Gets a little oohs and ahs from the crowd. Hawkins goes down on the slide tackle. Throw in and back to Hurtado, who's going to play it towards the back post. Hofstetter will track it down to Scanlon, who skips past his man. Outside of the foot to Tyler Hall. Slide tackle, knocks it away just enough to be picked up by Berg. From Williams towards Berg, who has his pass intercepted by Nakia Hawkins. And now Taku Mashingaze plays it over to Ayala. Forward to Arara. And now back. And Hall can't win the ball, but it'll bounce to now Hall. Ramalira Ambrosi back to Williams. Williams has the ball slid away from him. And turned away by Hofstetter. And it'll be a throw in on the far side. Pedro Hurtado to take it. Throws it up towards Williams. Knocked away by and two players bursting forward, both offside, but neither could get to it anyway. Scanlon up to Hall. Overlap. And Ambrosi getting past his man. Slides it out to Tyler Hall. Out to Campazano. His shot is blocked. He slipped down. As well built up by Darton. And Pedro Hurtado trying to pull a move over there. Has it knocked away, and it'll go out for a throw-in to be taken. And Hurtado knocking it up in the air, and Ayala wins it, plays it forward. Jordy Turner trying to get on the end of it, and a free kick about 50 yards or so from where the players were running, trying to get on the end of the ball. So it'll be a free kick quickly taken. Nakia Hawkins coming forward, trying to play it out wide. Now looking back for Hawkins, and it's turned away. But Hawkins trying to get through. Campazano comes out with the ball, but it'll be a free kick for Georgia Military with 32 minutes and change remaining. Free kick lofted towards the back post, and it'll be played out for a corner by Brandon Berg. And coming over to take it will be Jordy Turner. Into the box, looking back post and over the goal and out for a goal kick to be taken by Trevor Newman. far side, and it'll be Nikia Hawkins looking for Turner. Turner goes up well. And Taku Mashingaze with an outside of the foot strike. Easy collection from Trevor Newman. Several players warming up for Darton State. They really haven't made many alterations. Throwing quickly to Hall. Hall will look to switch it. Gets over the, well, I was wrong. Did not get over the head of the defender. That'll be played forward. Brought down on the chest and laid back. Now, Ayala, with under 30 minutes to go. Military just looks like they're trying to feel out where they can penetrate. Not really pushing for that game-tying goal, because they're going to need 2 for a victory. So if you wait too long, then you see yourself in a position where you have to desperately go forward. But right now it's a bit methodical. And Sean Hofstetter will come forward. He's shown to have a long throw. And long throw he does all the way to the near post, where Holiday collects it and will throw it out to the near side. Big touch forward. Ara and Scanlon battling. Scanlon wins the ball and will play it up and out of play for a throw-in to be taken high up into the attacking third. Ara guarded by Scanlon and Hall. Ball bounces off into Jordy Turner, into Ayala. Ayala dances and gets all the way to the backside, all the way over the sideline, plays it back to Nikia Hawkins. Now Taku Mashingaze with it. Towards Jordy Turner, diving header. Away, but it comes back to Ayala. Ayala, his service in the box is blocked, and a header and a free kick earned as Brandon Berg goes down hard. Referee goes over to check. So 4 subs for Darton getting ready to check in at the next available time. Flicked on. Hofstetter gets his own ball back. Ambrosi past his mark. Towards the byline. Goes Romelu Ambrosi across the goal. Past 2 men. Hofstetter there again lurking. Hurtado will pick it back up. Goes forward, runs into a big collision, and it'll be a free kick for Darton. As Pedro Hurtado pushed down. So we'll have a free kick put back into play. Headed away. Hall looks to get past. Dances past one. The deflection comes to Williams. Ambrosi. First touch forward, but big touch is able to be picked up by and all the way back. Trevor Newman with it, and pressure coming from two military players as Darton will get out of trouble. Over to Scanlon, going forward from his left back position. Surveys the field, gives it to his running mate Tyler Hall. Hall will strike off, and down goes Ambrosi. No call on the slide tackle. Referee gave it even no thought as Ambrosi was there. Slide tackle came in, and now a host of substitutions. Azimi coming in. Zamor. Richardson Martin. And Salame for Darton. Aaron Ayala will come off as Kosi Madukum coming back on for Georgia Military. So throw-in taken by Georgia Military, and advantage given, and now a free kick of the slow developing play on the foul. And quickly taken up the wing and cleared away. And it will be Darton throw-in, and we'll try and play with two. And it'll be throw-in to Military. Hawkins playing it forward. Turner's header will go into the box, where Newman will collect it with 23:50 remaining here in the second half. Trevor Newman will punt it forward. High, booming punt. Hofstetter looking to flick it on, doesn't get it. And after a couple pulls and pushes and tugs, be a free kick for Azimi and Darton State. Richardson Martin just into the game will take the free kick. Played towards the back post area. And charging forward, hit and well over the target is Zamor's shot. So after a little bit of confusion and an extra man coming on, and the goal kick will be retaken by Holiday, and this one will be headed. Kwam Salame with the header and out of bounds. Kwam Salam plays that forward right away. Throw-in taken. Hofstetter plays it in the middle. Across to Zamor. And now Pedro Hurtado going forward from the right back position. Cutting in, past one man. Pokes it back out. And touch Ambrose. He passed one, crossed the goal, and there it is. Time and time again, they've been knocking on the door right across that 6-yard box. And this time, no mistake, the substitute, Azimi, bashes it in the back of the net. And that makes it a 3-1 lead for Darton here in the second half. So Military will restart again, trailing by 2. This has happened earlier in the match. They came back to pull one back. But this one's going to be at the feet of Newman for a little while. Now picks it up. And Newman will punt it forward over the center circle, bounces down. Ambrosi with pressure on him will lose it. And Taku, a little bit extracurricular there. In the end, it's a free kick to Darton State. Ambrosi asking for it. Murchison Martin will survey and play a ball driven. It's deflected, and that's going to go out for a corner kick. So Richardson Martin will go over, take the corner. And heading forward is Brandon Berg and Mikey Zamora. But staying back, 3 of the 4 defenders. And Jenin, that one's headed by none other than Sean Hofstetter. It's about 5 great opportunities for the freshman tonight. This game could have been drastically different. That one was not a wide open opportunity, but here's Pedro Hurtado battling, losing it, and it will come with Military trying to come back and draw one level, and a couple players go down, but Newman coming out with it. And tackle made. Stopping the Darton attack on the near side. Scanlon will take it. Throws it in the middle for Hofstetter. And we'll swing it through Berg. And Kumi Jenin will play it forward. And the ball left will be picked up by the Military defense, flicked forward by Jordy Turner. And Ara's pass out wide. Trevor Newman out slide tackling it out. As Nakia Hawkins' delivery will go skying over the goal and almost over the netting behind with 18:34 to go. So Newman not to take this goal kick. Berg will. And Sean Hofstetter wins the header. Scanlon to Hurtado or to Hofstetter, excuse me, and back. And now a miscommunication from the 2 center backs from Military as they ran into each other, and out to Romulo Ambrosi. Skills and being held up now, looking to hold his man off, being pulled down, and it goes across off the deflection of Nakia Hawkins, almost falling to the Darton player for an easy goal at the back post. But Ellis Holliday, thankfully, to him, able to collect it. Ball combination on the far side. And it goes out. It'll be a throw-in to Darton State. If you're joining us, 3 goals were scored in the first half. 2 by Darton State, 1 by Georgia Military, as they had trailed 2-0, but pulled one back. And then a goal here in the second half. Knocked down at the top of the box. Jordy Turner here for Military, trying to weave and get past Pedro Hurtado. Flick ball in. Hurtado will sky it high in the air And header away, but not out of danger. Taku Mashingaze coming forward. Weaves past one. Towards the corner. Likes to play it in. Very soft to the near post where it's collected by Trevor Newman. Distributed out to the left side, and Scanlon. Salami cuts inside. Azumi's ball back to Ambrosi. Now Scanlon. Lots going on there in the middle of the park right now. Azumi keeping it moving. And a foul there as Richardson Martin knocking down his numerical counterpart with 15.5 minutes remaining. Nakia Hawkins plays it forward. And ball goes out as Taku Jinin not able to keep it in. So it'll be a throw in. They'll play it backwards to Nakia Hawkins. And back in towards the corner. Header looking for some help and deflected around, still bouncing around and not able to get it out. And a bicycle kick out of there by Azimi. And Nakia Hawkins. His service is blocked down. And now Darton State with a chance to get forward. Here comes the pacey Romelu Ambrosi, back post, looking for Williams. Williams, that's what you call a goal. Or excuse me, that's Richardson Martin with the 4th of the game. Romelu Ambrosi sliding across. And it's 4-1 in favor of Darton. With 14:19 remaining in the match. Nakia Hawkins comes out, and Gotsis will return for Georgia Military. Another substitution coming in is Tadeo coming back on to them onto the center midfield. Taku Mashingaze looks like he's moved forward into a much higher playmaking role instead of his deep line playmaking role that typically have seen from him over the season. Really going forward, he likes to has typically sat back. And you can see the faces of the Georgia Military players really dropping. This could be a time when Darton could really open this match up in something that it didn't appear to be at the beginning. But when that ball was lost there, a lot of players started to give in the body language of little hope. And Turner putting pressure on, sees that ball go out. So throwing on the far side, brought down by Gotsis. Mashingaze plays it up to Turner and gets it back and away. Those two play. And misplay. So it'll be a throw in for Pedro Hurtado on the far side. He'll play it back and swinging it through Trevor Newman. And first pressure coming from Georgia Military for a while here. And able to keep it in here on the near side, but then given away is Takumi Jinin, plays it forward. Mashing Gaze plays it out wide. Gotsis plays it up for Jorney Turner. He surveys, plays it in the middle for Tadeo. And one away by the Darton State Cavaliers. And looking for that counterattack as this game has really gotten stretched. And here comes the run from the center back, the only goal scorer for Georgia Military on the day. Tanish Chibata. This time he's retreating back, but not very quickly. As Romelu Ambrosi lurking up high on the pitch at pace. Hofstetter swinging it out to Scanlon. Pressure coming, and he'll play it up the wing to the substitute, Kwame Salame. Takes his man on and skips over. Slide tackle late, and Salame plays it across, and it'll be out for a throw-in. So 10.5 minutes remaining here. Clock will be stopped at 10:25 to check on the cramping that's taking place. So after a little stretch help there from Azimi, we'll get this game restarted. Salami plays it back to the back post where there's no one, and Azimi almost able to get on the mistouch. Picked up by Zamor, who plays it back to Pedro Hurtado. Hurtado will slide it back. And then big switch from Takumi Jinin. Hofstetler skips through. Well done. And then Scanlon creatively keeping it. Hostetler takes it. Richardson Martin. Looking for Romulo Ambrosi towards the byline. And Ellis Holiday sliding down. He'll go out for a goal kick. Aaron Ayala will come back into the match. And Hofstetter winning that. Richardson Martin sending back. So 8.5 minutes remaining. 4-1 the difference here. Hofstetter climbs up and will be a foul called on him. And Richardson Martin deflected and picked up there by Zakiri. Romulo Ambrosi gets it. And just Zakiri with a slide tackle. And it goes off the Darton player. So it comes back to Zakiri on the throw-in. Chibata. And Mashingaze interchange now coming up the near side. Back to Taku Makshin. Aaron Ayala. His pass to the near side, right on the touchline. Up the width of the field and played out safely by Brandon Berg with 7:20 remaining here in the match. A comfortable 4-1 lead for Darton State, looking to repeat as the Region 17 tournament champs as they did in the regular season. This ball swung towards Ayala, and the header wide of the mark, out for a goal kick. Ambrosi battling here on the near side. Cleared away. And in an offside position. So 6:07 remain here, and ball played toward Hofstetter, who flicks it up to Ambrosi, who cannot bring it down. Played in Ayala quickly, and Taku Mashingaze. Comes to Jordy Turner, out wide. Ball played immediately. And clearance deflected by Ayala and kept in. But Hofstetter plays it into space for Romulo Ambrosi, taking on one. Get past, takes on the second. Cuts it back and will slide it out, but his pass is a little short the mark and will allow the defense to get out, as they were really having to defend with some vigor there. Looking for Ayala. His flick on to Jordy Turner, and Turner's return attempt is short, but it goes to the backside, where slide tackle by Hurtado does not win the ball. Hurtado trying to come forward. And they find Richardson Martin. Romulo Ambrosi cutting, and I think he forgot or changed his mind on what he was going to do there. Scanlon getting a word from the referee on that. So here's the ensuing attempt. Goes wide by Ara. Romulo Ambrosi will come out, be replaced by Stanley Theodore. And Ayala lays it off in the process. 3.5 minutes remain. Military looking for a goal here. Taku Makshingaze cuts back on the left foot. Cross Shot. And there at the backside, making it a little bit more interesting, it Gotsis makes it 4-2 here. With 3:25 remaining. It's now 4-2. Scanlon playing it, looking for front runners there. Richardson Martin flicking it forward. Under pressure. Back to Richardson Martin. Now up to Azimi. Azimi strikes and wide. Sean Hofstetter winning the header. This game tonight with 6 goals in it is more than the goals combined in the previous 2 games of these teams tonight. Pedro Hurtado coming forward under pressure. 2.5 minutes remain. They'll play it back and turning it over as Turner goes down in a pile, and it'll be a free kick for Georgia Military. And Turner takes it. Free kick is high and wanting with 1:48 remaining. The goal kick taken by Brandon Berg. Hofstetter goes down, advantage given. Looking to play it forward. 2 players down. Hofstetter. Sliding. They go down the channel. And Brandon Berg trying to play it out. Comes back to Taku Mashingaze, plays it across, and it is a 4-3 game. Just like that, we've got an interesting situation here. 4-3 with 52.6 seconds remaining, but substitutions being made on Military as a couple players going down with cramps. And if you're watching this game, you're getting a treat here at the end. Fireworks happening late, making it 4-3. 7 goals in this one. And Military's coming with a vengeance here. And Hofstetter will play that forward. And 45 seconds remain. Now 40 seconds as the throw-in's taken. Hofstetter puts that away. And the clock is stopped with 34.6 seconds. Throw-in taken. And Azimi goes down in a heap, and a free kick will be given as the clock runs. 24 seconds remaining and counting. And ball is put in play with 12 seconds. And Theodore holding it up in the corner. Now gets past 1, 2, and clock sounds. And there's your 2015 Region 17 champs. So Darton State winning back-to-back regular season and tournament championships, both on the men's and the women's side, but in dramatic 4-3 fashion. And the men's team wins here. 7 goals in this one. There were 8 in the women's game earlier, and that was a 6-2 victory for Darton State over South Georgia. But the story today is Darton State getting out ahead and holding on in the end. We'll get a chance to talk to the region-winning coach and Bart Sassnett in a little bit after the trophy presentation. So don't go anywhere if you're still tuning in. We appreciate everyone watching all around the world. And Coach Bart Sassnett getting assassinated there by his players with the ice bath. That was, as a criticism in fun-loving way, that was poor effort on the ice bath. But the effort was there.